welcome to another episode of Now You Novi. You gotta say that with me. Now You Novi. We have a newcomer in the hot seat.
Hi. It's exciting to be here. Thanks for having me.
I know. For those of you that might not recognize the voice, Julie Farkas is our library director.
Thanks so much for the invitation. I'm happy to be here.
I know. I cannot believe in all the times we've been doing the podcast, you've never been on.
I have not.
You know, we're an award-winning podcast now.
I've heard good things.
So this is like big time.
I am. I feel like a celebrity today.
You are a celebrity every day.
Thanks.
And for those of you that can see us, we did not plan it, but I definitely have the Now You Novi blue, and you have the Now You Novi green. Like,
good minds.
On point. I know.
Right?
I think it's that Sparty mind.
I think it is too.
We can give a little plug. Go green.
Yes, go
We're
white.
Both Spartan girls. We're going to talk about library. Last time we were here, I was here, Damon was on with me, and we chatted about summer, and both of us were like, hey, library. Like we kind of talked a little bit about some of the stuff, but like at very, very surface level. And I'm like, you know what? I got to get Julie on because I knew summer reading was coming up, but that's just like touches on all the amazing things you guys have going on at the library. So
it's exciting because it's all about books. We always want to still, keep our main focus of books.
Really?
Yes.
Because the library's so much more than books.
Well, it
nowadays.
is, but in the summer you get a chance to read what you want to read. Don't you feel like, and I think of the students, during school, they have to read certain things, right? They've got that recommended reading list, or maybe you're with work, you're focused on business resources and stuff. But in the summer you can lay back and just enjoy, right? You're vacationing maybe, and you're reading some fun reads. So this is the best time to kick off, just enjoying the excitement. We have tons of programming.
So let's talk about that. First,
sure.
We just came out of a meeting, you and I. Summer reading kicked off yesterday.
Yes.
So June 1.
June 3rd.
June 3rd. Sorry,
June 3rd.
I'm thinking, okay, it's
yes.
4th.
But June 1 was our anniversary of the building. So another good date.
Really?
Yeah, 14 years.
Oh my goodness.
That our building's been open.
How long have you been with Novi now?
It'll be 17 years. I know.
Wow.
Right? I
Time
can't believe
flies.
it. It
I
does.
can't believe it. So 14 years at the building. June 1. See, June 1 on the top of my head for a reason. But summer reading kicked off yesterday on the 3rd. Tell me a little bit about the summer reading program. We talked about how fun it is. I love reading in the summer.
Me too.
Although I could read summer stuff
anytime
of year. But summer reading is a program that y'all host for all ages, or
everyone?
Okay,
I
so
love
tell
that.
us a little bit about it.
So literally 0 up, right?
Okay.
We want everyone to read, but it's like I said, it's the time to read fun stuff and just relax and enjoy.
Okay.
We have certain requirements because we're trying to push you to read a little bit, but there's prizes we like to give away. There's events all throughout the summer that you can go to. We're encouraging, reading outside, reading inside, coming to, Song Fest and listening to music.
Does it have to be books that you check out from the library, or can it be a book you have at home? Just as long as you're reading. It counts towards it.
Yes.
And do people have to sign up?
You do, because we want the numbers. We want to know how many people are actually reading with us through the summer. And we want to track. We want to see, how many books you read. Those types of statistics we like to keep. But yeah, we don't make it too difficult because we want you to have fun with it. And there's many ways to read. There's digital reading. So you can read online. You can read a magazine. You might be sitting in an office, right? Maybe you have your ortho appointment and you're sitting in the office, read an article, read the magazines.
That's
just
cool.
Yeah, just simple fun.
I'll tell you one of the best gifts David and I ever got each other were Kindles, and my reading has gone through the roof. With your apps that I have, I am
Libby and Hoopla.
Yeah, exactly. We're constantly reading. You finish a book, you can sit there right on with Amazon and your Kindle and get a new one. It's so great.
Well, and I'll admit I'm old school. I literally love holding that book, and I hate to tell people that I, still fold over my corners of my pages every night. I don't use a bookmark.
That's so cute.
But my husband, huge. When the first iPad came out, he jumped right on it and he downloads and reads right from that every day.
We love ours.
Yeah. So we're fitting all those different needs, for readers in any way.
So sign up at the library or,
or online. Absolutely.
novilibrary.org. You can sign up, and there's prizes and a big party at the end.
Yes.
I remember that.
Yes, Paradise Park does a wonderful job giving us their space for 2 nights to celebrate and have a good time at the park. So it's
So summer reading kind of on your own pace, etc. What about those that want to be active with the library, want to come in? Like, I know there's tons to do.
There
like
is.
From your iCube space to probably hands-on programs.
Right.
What do you got going on?
So almost every day of the summer, there's something at the library. We focus a lot in the summer on music.
Okay.
So we do have also Summer Song Fest, which is Thursday nights, but we also have a Tuesday Tunes, which is at noon on Tuesdays, right at the building on our patio, our beautiful patio, that gets used a ton in the summer. And you can walk out with library materials and sit outside.
All ages, or are those geared
All
towards
ages. Nope, families.
Youngins, okay.
Families. We want families on Tuesdays. The Thursday nights, more adults at attracts, but because it's located at Paradise Park, there's lots to do for activities for kids there as well. Okay. But we'll keep our story times, like we do. Just look at the website. Look at our e-news. Our e-news goes out once a month, but there's just so much. There's actually a huge form that you can pick up at the library or look online, but it gives you all the details of all the programming that's going on. Adventure begins at your library is the logo and slogan for this summer. So, and you think about that, there's so much to do. We want you to track if you're going on a trip and you're reading. We want you to, really cool thing that one of our youth librarians added was a mailbox, and you can send a postcard and come into the library and send us some mail. You think about old things like that, and I call it old because look what email, right? And and technology has done to us. But how fun is it to send a note or a postcard and tell us where you've traveled this summer, and activities like that. And then you're right, Cheryl, the iCube. If you have not had a chance to come into the building, because it's summer, you got a little extra time, this is the time to come in and explore that space. We have so much in there for people to tinker with and explore. It gets your creative juices going for the first time.
Do you have to sign up to go, or do you just...
No, you can walk in. It's open hours with the library. We do have staff available at certain times, so if there's something particular you want to do. But what I love about the space and what our staff and committee has done is they've created iCube kits. They're called creative kits. You literally can grab a kit right on a shelf outside the iCube, and there's about 15 of them, different topics. One of them is calligraphy. And you can go in, sit in the iCube, open up the kit, and you have everything you need to practice calligraphy and try it for the first time. Or maybe you do
cool.
like calligraphy, but you don't want to get out everything at home, right? Well, come and do it at the library. Get out of the house. Okay. Our air conditioning is beautiful, and it's a nice, cool spot to hang out for the summer. But yeah, our iCube is one of our big assets, I think, now to the building. For exploring.
Cool. And you guys have a cafe.
Yes, we do.
If people have not visited the library, this is your push, like your gentle push, like stop by. It's right here on 10 Mile in front of the high school, next to the Civic Center, sandwiched between First Park and the Civic Center. But
that's right.
It is definitely a gem, and it's so much more. You said it's all about books. The library is so much more than books.
No,
it's
beyond
art.
books. You're right.
Exactly. It's the beyond books.
And don't forget the artwork. We have some amazing artwork in the building too. I mean, you can walk throughout and literally take an art tour in
it's
our
amazing.
building.
But we were talking snacks and I got sidetracked.
Yes.
So you have a little cafe.
We do. We have a fantastic cafe, proudly serving Starbucks, which people know the name, but wonderful sandwiches and salads that you can get. Great menu items, and perfect, right? You can, if you're working in Nova and you want to take your lunch break, come over to the library and do that. If you want to come over and bring the kids because you need a break out of the house, plan lunch over there. Come and sit out on the patio.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So to anybody that's listening that hasn't been, or just like I just mentioned, needs that push. What do you say to them? What's your final words to get people in?
My final words is, just be one who explores. Take the adventure that we have for the summer and give us a try if you have not been in the building. And the other thing I should plug is if you're traveling and maybe you're worried to check out a library book because, when people travel, sometimes something can happen to it, right? Don't forget our used bookstore in the library. For 50 cents, you pick up a paperback and you can take it with you. And then you don't have to worry about if something happens if you're sitting at the beach, right? Or the water, or you lose it on a plane. But we've got great reads that also can be purchased through the bookstore as well.
Where do you get those books? Are those donated books?
They are.
Okay.
All of them, for the most part, are donated by our community members right back to us. So you're getting bestsellers because people might be buying something and then they return it and share it with the library for us. And then you can also go to all of those wonderful parks we have, our Novi parks, and we've put in read boxes in most of the parks. ITC, Rotary Park.
Okay.
Our newest is the Brook Farm Park, and then Pavilion Shore. So these are amazing parks that you're visiting through the summer, and you can grab for free. You're just grabbing a read that's a donated book, and you can read from the park.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming on.
Yes.
The library is, like I shared, an amazing gem. I don't get there as much as I should because of the digital aspect.
Right. Sure. But that means you're still connecting with us digitally.
I know. But I promise you're going to see me this year with the littles.
Fantastic.
I'll bring them in because I think that's no age is too young to get them involved and learn those lifelong habits of being involved, being engaged. And it's another amazing city service, right?
It's
another touch point that we have.
And if you're visiting Lakeshore Park, don't forget that we have the lending library up there, which gives you over 200 items to check out right there by the lake. So yeah, we're trying to be everywhere in the city if we can. Thank you.
Know that.
Thank you so much.
So thanks for joining me.
Absolutely.
And thanks for listening in or tuning in and having a little chat with Julie and I on this edition of Now You
Novi.
You got it.
I got it.
Until next time, take care.